All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Goal!
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in. OTB here on this Thursday morning. Back in studio for the first time in a long time on a Thursday morning. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you. How we doing? How we living? You know, you had your hood up when I first walked in today there, Matthew.
It was, I feel like it was below 50 degrees in here before you stepped in.
Yep.
I don't know why. Air turned off, but I'm feeling good. It has been exceptionally cold in studio this week, which I will not complain too much about. It's better than being hot. Don't look at me like that. You know it's true.
Weighing the pros and cons in my head.
Excited to be back in the foxhole on a Thursday morning. A lot of home games in a row we had.
Lots of home games.
Good little stretch there.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're going to miss Pro Dreams today, but we're excited to be back in studio. What?
Play a little golf yesterday?
I did play a little golf. Hadn't played golf in a hot minute.
How'd it go? You got the Ryder Cup bug?
I got the Ryder Cup bug, which I almost feel unpatriotic that I haven't even brought it up all week. Been so locked in.
Am I more patriotic because I brought it up first? Some are saying.
I've just been so locked into these hot football takes. Hadn't had time. We need a fourth hour.
No, we don't. I do enough.
Too much of a good thing, you know.
I do enough radio.
That's a good point.
I'm not trying to do 7 hours.
But yeah, we do. We need to kind of start waxing them
Hey, no,
politically
I'm
about
throwing it
the
right
Ryder
to
Cup.
you.
Well,
I don't think me, Alondra, or Tay can give you much.
You know, the first segment's not the time. It's one of those conversations you got to build up the anticipation.
Okay.
Because all eyes, all ears will be on that segment when we talk about the Ryder Cup.
Without question.
But y'all know it's true. Tomorrow it starts. America.
It's not today. Normally, golf tournaments start on Thursday. It's not today?
Nope.
Okay.
But America, USA, about to beat the brakes off Europe.
Yeah, how did they get all of Europe and we just get the U.S.? Can we get like North America?
We're that badass.
Okay.
The whole
maybe if we just
continent
get
just
North
fighting
America.
us.
Absolutely. Yeah. You want
So,
to
like-
America versus the world?
So, like, the Canadians don't get to play?
No,
Wow.
they don't. The Aussies, they don't get to play. But there's other tournaments in this style. I think it's President's Cup. There's a couple other tournaments in this style that they do take, like, you know, different parts of the world and play against America.
So we're always just us.
It's just us.
Okay.
Us versus them. Us versus the world. So, as the way it should be.
Like Coach Bombay said, we're Team USA and we're going to go all the way in Mighty Ducks 2.
If you believe it, you can achieve it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll let you talk about Ryder Cup a little bit later on. Tay did mention we got Patrick Willis, NFL Hall of Famer, set to join us at 8:30. Of course, Ole Miss legend as well. He's out there on the West Coast, so he's waking up early with us this morning. So looking forward to that conversation.
That is early. Is he waking up just for this, or you think he's an early riser in general?
Probably an early riser, I would assume. Just kind of knowing him and playing against him a bunch, I would assume he gets his day started pretty early.
If when we have that interview, if you hear a tremble in my voice, it's because he's a very terrifying human being.
Very, very nice. I mean, incredibly nice.
I've never had a conversation with him. All I know is the terror.
Yeah. He's probably got a club on his hand currently, right now.
Dude, he broke his hand on purpose so he could play with a club.
My God. I don't know that I played against him where he didn't have a club. We played them every year. They were our preseason or regular season.
Maybe
'cause
that's
they were
my
the
first
West Coast.
question. It's like, what percentage of games did you play with a huge
I thought about asking that.
club on your hand?
Yeah. He's probably going to say 70% of games.
Yeah.
Always had a club.
Yep.
Even in college.
Did he ever make sure they like left a hole for his middle finger so he could throw you the bird?
Hey, you're number one?
Yeah. Hey, you're number one, bud.
Yeah, when they had him and Takeo Spikes for the 49ers, that was fun.
Offensive linemen hate it when a defensive lineman have a club because they just use it as an absolute weapon.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I got a sore thumb this week. Would you club me up?
Yeah, we played against them, those two linebackers, either on a Sunday or a Monday night where they both had the club. There's a picture out there. I'll get Tay at some point to pull it up. So
they weren't a threat to intercept it or anything. I think actually somebody in the NFL did make like a one-handed club interception one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
They weren't real worried about interception. Like, they didn't care about intercepting the football. Interceptions weren't like.
No.
They were just worried about terror.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
So he's coming on our show to terrorize us.
Yeah. Well, we can talk trash case through the phone.
That's true. Oh, big fake muscles? Fake tough guy?
Yeah, don't do
Fake
that.
the tiger?
Look at that. Look at that.
Look at those guys.
That's against us in San Diego. 52 and 51, both clubbed up.
Look at, like,
Yeah.
they're terrifying.
That was fun.
Captain's patches on both of them.
Patches on both 51 and 52.
Yeah.
Got the black
We
tape
did
club,
win. We did
club.
win. We did beat them that day.
But did you though? How many bruises did your brain have after this game?
I added 11 to the tally, I think, probably. Probably 11.
That is a great picture.
Yeah.
That's such a
Hey, the guy behind Hardwick you see right there is number 22 thinking, we want to run ISO again? Okay.
Genetically, we are not the same.
No, we're not. We play the same sport? Okay, cool. All right.
See you in the big gap, bud.
Let's go get them. Alondra, how you doing today?
Doing well. It is finally Thursday, the best
It's the best
day of
day.
the week.
The best day of the
I think
week.
it's better than
All right.
Friday because you're anticipating the Friday on Thursday.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Thursday's the best day of the week.
Right.
It's kind of like Christmas Eve is better than Christmas.
Right. So I'm excited. We got a good slate of college football coming up.
Yeah, they've got games tomorrow, right? I think Florida State UVA's tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it is. Let me see.
So we're starting to
But-
have those days of the week where it's like, oh, there's a college football game on. Let me sit down and watch.
We're like in the thick of it now, and I'm here for it.
It's
It's just
a
like
great time of year.
nonstop football all the time.
This
It's
is
great.
Would you agree with this, Alondra?
Also-
This is like a tier listing week as far as teams and if they're in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, like because we got like probably a handful of teams that are under tier 1 and
Yeah.
we're waiting to place them.
I would say yes, because I think that this is a lot of teams like first true challenge. Like
Yeah.
I know we had Florida, but I mean how good really is Florida?
We thought we had two in
we
Clemson
thought we had
and
two.
Florida.
Yeah. So I think, and also like all the other teams around the SEC and around the country are getting into like conference play and better teams that they're facing off against. So yeah, I think that this weekend is gonna show us a lot in terms of like which team is actually good and which team is actually maybe not as good as we thought they were. But yeah, we got
Posers.
Florida, right, posers.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got
Posers.
Florida State, UVA, and then also TCU and Arizona State, also Houston and Oregon State play tomorrow as well.
The TCU
nice.
Arizona State game. That's the one right there.
That'd
I
be a good
mean,
one.
TCU's 3-0.
Alondra, you said that's today or tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Okay.
Today is Army, East Carolina.
We got the Seahawks Cardinals tonight in the NFL.
Yeah,
Oh.
true.
Oh, they're 2-1. Both.
I know, but
dude, I
I'm
was
gonna
looking
be
at the
honest. The
matchups.
NFC West does nothing
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
How were both of those teams 2-1? Well, I mean,
they
the
played the
Seahawks played-
Saints.
Well, they both
They
played
won
the
2
Saints.
games, and one was against the Saints.
Yeah,
That's where I was
fair
going.
enough.
Yeah.
Well, and to your point on like LSU and like playing Florida and Clemson, like does in the SEC, can we look at it? Does the LSU have to date the weakest strength of schedule, the live running strength of schedule in the SEC?
I don't know. But also, and
So
look,
people
That's a
are
good question.
asking.
We can look
y'all
at
can,
it,
you can
but
tell me I'm wrong if you don't agree with this, but like when you play a team like that also matters. And like you played Clemson, okay, well you beating Clemson, what did that do to their season? Like what did that do to their mentality?
Broke 'em.
When you played Florida, like same situation. So I'm not saying that it's still held up there as a top 5 win. Clemson's not remotely a top 5 team in the country, but when you beat a team, like you're adding to them being broken.
And for Florida, you can't take that victory versus Long Island away. You can't take
You
that
really
away.
can't.
No.
No.
You really
And
can't. You can't go back and change history.
Hey, well, Clemson beat Troy.
Whoa.
So-
hey now.
Barely.
I will say, I'm good if
It was a come
LSU
from
never plays
behind
Troy
win.
again, guys.
Yeah, me too.
I'm good on that.
Me
That was a
too.
lame game.
Oh,
Super lame.
I was explaining the
2004 was tough. 2008 was tough, and then we lost in 2017.
So I was explaining that game to Marler the other day because he was like, because somebody mentioned Troy. They're like, oh, Giant Killers. He's like, what's the deal there? I was like, we lost in 17, and then I pulled up the box score for 2008. I forgot that Troy was up 31-3 in that
No, I
game.
didn't. I was getting hammered at snack.
And LSU won.
I mean, everybody's like, "Your boys?
41-34."
What in the world?"
Wait, our team?
LSU,
Oh, about
in
LSU Tigers?
2008
You don't remember that?
No.
was losing 31-3 to Troy. Came back and won. I think it was 41-34. I just looked at this the other day. But yeah, we were down 31-3.
Yeah, we had a
08.
receiver from Troy that year with the same draft class as me. Shout out Gary Banks. And we're sitting there, and I'm just getting hammered by everybody. Like, y'all losing to Troy 31-3.
So I don't remember this game. Can I assume we came back to win?
Yeah, we did.
Tigers
40-31.
were victorious.
All right, here you go.
We scored 37 unanswered.
Midway through the third quarter, Troy was up 31-3.
In the third quarter.
Third quarter? How
And
did they
LSU came back.
That's a fireable offense for that head coach.
Basically, I don't know what happened. Troy had punt, turnover on down, interception, punt. So, I mean, LSU's defense just stepped up, I guess.
Who's the big offensive star for LSU then? And like that
Year would have been probably LaFell, right? Yeah. Look, here you go. 12 catches,
And Dixon?
126 yards.
Dixon was playing?
Yeah.
LaFell and Charles Scott were the two.
Oh, yeah.
This
Well, I mean,
game.
it was, yeah.
Well, I knew the names. I mean, like who had a big day that day?
Yeah, I'm assuming Jay Lee was playing.
Jay Lee was the quarterback. He actually didn't have a bad game.
Well, yeah, he scored 40 unanswered.
Well, no,
in a
I mean,
quarter and a half.
No, but that was the year he had all the turnovers. Remember?
the
So I
pick
was
sixes,
thinking,
yeah.
he had he had one interception. He actually didn't play bad.
Jay Lee was really talented, man. He kind of got unfortunate,
he got thrown to the wolves.
unfortunate turn of events.
He wasn't
we won't
supposed-
name any
he-
names. He shouldn't have been playing
wasn't
that year.
supposed
He
to play
wasn't
that year.
supposed to be there. And if he wouldn't have had to play that year, I think he would have gone on a heck of a run. And I think we would have won another natty.
I tell you all
if
the
he didn't
time.
have to play that year, we would have won another natty.
He was an undrafted free agent with us in San Diego, and they really liked him.
Yeah, I remember
Really
he was
liked
playing
him.
well in preseason.
Yeah, he was. We had so many quarterbacks.
He
wasn't gonna make our team.
just had to. He got thrown to the wolves too early. Man, what could have been? What could have been? Shouldn't have happened.
Nah, it shouldn't happen.
And the coach shouldn't have let it happen either.
So I got to do the right things.
You look at quarter by quarter. LSU outscored Troy 30-0 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I had to have.
That's how you won the game.
I mean,
Huh.
You were down 31. All right, good for you. Good for you, Troy.
hey, Dick Dixon, call us. Let us know what happened that game. I'd love to get the breakdown.
What were
from
you doing? Quarters 1 through 3.5. or
Yeah. Did
whatever,
you have
halfway
the
through
under,
third?
and then you decided we got to hit the over here? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. People are asking Dick Dixon. Not that you would do that. You're a good man.
Nay, a great man.
Just accusing this man, and then you're like, no, you wouldn't do that. You're a good man.
Hey, we're number 18. I'm not going to act like he would do that.
I hate to keep going back to it, but their quarterback threw 72 passes in that game.
72?
72 passes.
Who was their quarterback?
Levi Brown.
Why does that sound familiar?
That name sounds familiar.
He was 34 of 72.
Ooh.
Is that a record?
Oh.
I don't think Graham Harrell even sniffed that at Texas Tech.
72. My God. All right.
That's good.
Ooh.
What a nice
Drive down
flashback.
memory lane.
That's not even a flashback for me. That's the
what that
first time
was.
I've ever heard it.
Did you just not watch LSU when you were playing?
I didn't watch a lot of college football when I was playing. No.
I didn't dive in and watch. But
I
the
would
big
watch
games
it.
for sure.
I mean, we were in the team facility a lot, for a majority of Saturday. I wasn't locked into college football.
We were West Coast, so we were practicing early.
Yeah.
And like when we finished up is right when like the noon games were Eastern time were starting.
Yeah. So we were probably most of our Saturday routine. We were in the facility like at 7:38. We were there till probably noon.
Yeah.
And then we were at the hotel at like 4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wasn't racing home to. Again, like when I was playing in the league, like I just didn't watch a lot of college football. I cheered for LSU, obviously.
Doesn't sound like it. All right, we'll be back. More OTB when we come back here on 104.5.
Off the bench.
It's playing ball, bro. Had a job.
You also got a job to cheer on the Tigers.
Take our jabs.
Go to PelicanRoof.com, website for Pelican Roofing. There on the homepage, you can see all the 5-star reviews on Google and Yelp and Facebook. I mean, you can see individual testimonials as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, you see those right there in front of you. But a great tool they have, we tell you all the time, Instant Roof Quote. If you need a new roof and you're wondering what that cost is going to be, you type in your address, it outlines your roof and gives you a great idea of what that's going to cost. And they also have, Matthew, financing options on the homepage at PelicanRoof.com.
Yeah, they sure do. You can start getting that quote online like Jake said, but when you have to put in a new roof or you have to replace your current roof, it's a big decision. It's a big decision for you, big decision for your family. So go to their website. You can start the financing options right there. So 0% financing for up to 21 months on qualified buyers. So go check it out today. See how they can fix your roof. See how they can help you. PelicanRoof.com.
I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If I ask you twice and beg you pretty please, she'd have said yes in a New York.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. Wearing my 6-shoe, riding my pony.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB. Been telling you about our new partner, Pala, over the last couple of days. For over 52 years, they've been building confidence from steel fabrication, precision piping, tanks, vessels, helical piles, to a full-scale industrial construction and maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust. Employee-owned, relationship-driven. Learn more at palagroup.com. Going a little country today. All right.
What were you just doing?
I was pouring one out.
Oh,
For Toby.
Oh, for
okay.
Toby.
I was like, what is happening?
Love Toby. We were just
When I
talking
was
about
young, I didn't understand. I don't know what I was thinking, dreaming in cartoons and such.
Sure.
But, like, I used to think the song was about the Dallas Cowboys. And it used to make me mad because I'm like, who would want to play for them? Swear to God.
Fair point.
I thought this was about the Dallas Cowboys. I was like 6.
Yeah.
Jerry would have been in it if it was actually that's required.
it is wild to me that people from Shreveport wouldn't be Cowboys fans.
There's some for sure.
Yeah.
But for me, regardless of how many jokes y'all want to pop off, I'm from Louisiana, and Louisiana meant I was going to be a Saints fan. So it doesn't matter which part of the state you're from. If you're from Louisiana, I always felt like you should be a Saints fan first.
Okay.
I never understood anybody being a fan of anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You're from Louisiana. It's like, my guy Bunky Perkins and our guy Ben Mintz. Good guys. Love to chop it up with Bunk. He's from Shreveport. He went to Ole Miss. So you betrayed Louisiana.
So they're dead to you
This week.
this week.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm from Texas. I went to LSU.
Yeah, but it's different. Because you had, like, Texas, it's not like.
So you're saying I'm a traitor, but I'm your traitor.
No. So for Louisiana, like, it's LSU and it's the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for you got Baylor, you got A&M.
A lot of choices.
You got Tech, you got Texas,
Stephen F. Austin.
You got 8-4. So, like, you got a lot. So it's not like one thing. You could be a Texas fan.
A&M.
You can be a
No.
Cowboys fan. Well,
Yeah, that's
Oilers
what it
for
is.
you.
Is that what it is?
East Texas A&M.
What's the Commerce one?
That's what it was.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
It used to be Texas A&M Commerce.
Yep.
And the Saints were my team until I got drafted, and the Chargers gave me a couple dollars I never had before.
And we're back.
Changed my life.
And we're back.
And now we're back rooting for Spencer Rattler and the Saints.
Saints money line this week.
Didn't say that. It's hard to make that money.
I'm
back.
gonna take it.
I want y'all to know. I was watching ESPN yesterday, the national show. Somebody had it as their lock of the week, taking the Saints plus 16.5.
Who?
I don't remember.
I'm doing it.
I wasn't that locked in.
Oh, yeah? My lock of the week, I'm taking the Bills minus 16.5.
How'd our NFL plays do?
It was. Didn't we miss one or?
We missed one in college, Tay. I think we're 2-2 in NFL because I think you and I went 2-0.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
went
missed because
I
I missed
0-2.
Packers.
It was a bad week.
Y'all.
Yeah, Flynn went 1-1, and Tay was.
I went
0-2.
0-2.
I don't
Bad
want to
week.
acknowledge it, but I am.
Don't
I
jinx
don't-
yourself.
Okay.
Do it. No, you have to.
Now you have to.
I'm kind of on a heater.
Okay.
You are on a heater.
All right, hey,
Big time. Big
Knock
time.
on wood. I'm
knock on
kind of
wood.
on a heater.
got to knock on wood.
Matt, your Houston Texans,
Taylor's on the
they
opposite
got
of a
to
heater.
get their first win this week, right?
Who are they playing?
The Tennessee Titans.
They
come
better
on.
get their first win this
come
week. Do you think if they get their first win, do you think C.J. Stroud is going to big brother Cam Ward?
He did it to Caleb Williams. He did it to Caleb
He
Williams.
should learn his lesson not to do that again.
Hey,
Did
little
you
bro.
send the graphic the other day where it was like since that moment, or was
Somebody
it one of
did.
you?
Somebody did it in the group. I don't remember who
Yeah,
it was.
and it was like since that moment.
Yeah, Caleb's
me find
stats.
it.
Actually, Anthony Richardson has better stats than C.J. Stroud
LOL.
over the last
So here's a
handful of games.
I like-
Oh, I
like-
sent it.
I like CJ.
I like CJ too. I think he said moments, but right now not playing really good. If it was today, you think the Texans are re-signing him to a long-term contract?
Alondra, give us those stats real quick before we make up our mind on re-signing him.
Yeah, so since the moment that CJ Stroud, if we don't remember, he little broed Caleb Williams. I don't think he meant to, but it came off that way.
Yeah.
He was like, "You got this, bro." CJ Stroud has 3,832 yards, 19 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. Caleb Williams has 3,989 yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 5 interceptions
Really?
since that moment.
CJ's playing bad.
Dude, like,
Yeah.
it's-
Like Anthony Richardson has better stats than him. Like in the last
Those are
15
pretty good
games?
stats you just gave for
For
Caleb
Caleb
Williams,
Williams.
gets poo-pooed on a lot.
He
look
gets
at-
poo-pooed on a
what was-
lot.
Did you have completion
Because
percentage
he
in
also
there?
like
No.
takes a lot of sacks and
Well,
there's
and
other
the-
things.
Yeah,
I promise you, go look at completion
Let's see.
percentage. It's probably
Well, I don't know since that
probably
moment,
not
but yeah.
yeah.
not as great as you think. He didn't
Yeah,
turn the ball
complete-
over a lot.
right.
But
A 500. I mean, what was it? 27-5, 27 touchdowns
Yeah.
of 5, and
Yeah.
that's pretty.
Oh yeah, that's
Pretty
good.
strong.
Versus
That's strong.
19 to 15.
to answer your question, no, absolutely not. You can't. Because you have a good defense. Again, you gave up 20 to the Bucs 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
You've given up 20, 17, and 14, I think, and you're 0-3. You can't re-sign him to a long-term deal.
And 12 months ago, it was a foregone conclusion.
12 months ago, people were saying he was a top 10 quarterback.
Foregone conclusion. It was guaranteed that he was all right. You're gonna make 50, 55 a year.
Yeah.
It's not overreact. It's 3 games.
Yeah,
I believe.
The
Well,
Texans-
last year wasn't.
I was going to say, was it
great
last
first
year?
year.
Yeah. Last year he had
last year was worse than year one. This year's worse than
Come
year
on,
two.
CJ.
So-
We got some nice cards of yours. Come on.
Look, Matt, they've scored 9, 19,
I give
and
all my
10.
Texans to you.
9, 19, and 10.
That's their 3-game total. Yeah, like
Only
their
one way
defense
to
is
go.
really good.
Only one way to go, buddy.
Yeah, true.
To the moon.
Old.
A lot of people had him as kind of a dark horse Super Bowl contender this year.
This year?
Yeah. And I say a lot. I heard like 2 people talking about it.
Was your son Huck one of them? Who's a
Oh, yeah,
Texans
for sure.
fan?
Huxon loves the Texans. So I'm hoping they turn it around for his sake. I can't see that disappointment in his eyes when the Texans only score 7 points a game. I don't think he really cares as long as Derek Stingley gets a pick,
It's fair.
to be honest. Big Derek Stingley guy.
You know who does have a quarterback?
Oh, God.
Bush League Bolts, baby. Bush League Bolts.
I did not want to direct this combo to the Chargers.
Yeah.
You're going to be insufferable this year.
Yep. All them times you hated on me. We've been doing this together for 8 years. And all those jokes you popped off, just been snatching them from
Still
my
valid.
memory bank.
They're still valid.
Snatching them.
Can't erase history, buddy.
Yeah, but you can move forward to the future.
You can move forward to the future.
And we didn't lose to the Browns.
Not
Ooh,
yet.
That's not a good look.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if they play them.
I mean, the Browns
Is
got
Joe Flacco their savior?
Some people
No,
are
but it'll keep
talking.
them above water.
Oh, beat
They
the
got a
Packers.
pretty good defense, and Flacco
Yeah, they do.
actually playing pretty
They
good.
do. Grant Delpit's playing out of his
Yeah,
mind.
Great player.
By the way. Somebody we don't talk enough about, former
True.
Tiger.
Jordan
Whoa.
Love did gift him a pick. Like, gifted him a pick.
Wasn't even really talking about the interception.
Yep, he is playing
I'm
well.
talking about just coming down here on the run game, playing good coverage.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to give me a free one, Jordan, I'll take it.
Flacco actually wasn't that great.
No,
come
not
on.
that game.
Oh, he's great.
No,
he's
they,
great.
They
Had to
didn't
have been.
score until the fourth quarter.
He had
Well,
he was-
okay, listen.
Look, 142 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. Like,
Well, how does his stats against that Packer defense compare to like Jared Goff's stats against the Packers?
right?
Packers
I mean,
defense
in fairness, yeah.
is completely elite. I would say probably the top defense in the league right now.
It might be the Browns.
I mean, they're pretty good.
That's the ugliest uniform I think I've ever seen.
Which one's the Browns?
Yeah.
They're also black. That's not brown. I mean, those are dark.
That's a fact. Black is not brown.
No, I'm saying like
Nice.
those uniforms, like they were not brown.
They're bad. And you lost to a team in those uniforms with Joe Flacco as their quarterback. And on that note, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Once you go to the website, remember you can sign up for residential commercial service right there at the bottom of the website. You can also check out information on those roll-off dumpsters. The brand new website's got great tabs for everything that we're talking about. Also, Flynn's going to tell you about the sanitation part of Trash Rangers, but when you go to the website, always remember you can find all that information. You can check out, the clients that they work with. You can check out all the reviews at the bottom of the website as well. You can contact them at 225-612-2477.
That's right, trashrangers.com. And Jake just said they got a brand new website right there because they've added something to their list of services, which is their sanitation. Trash Rangers Sanitation is their portable toilet business. For your business, festival, concert, fair, or construction site, go local. Call Trash Ranger Sanitation and flush away those national companies. For more info, go to trashrangers.com. That's trashrangers.com. Trash Ranger Sanitation, we're number one at picking up number two.
I brought flowers to your door last night.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
Wrong and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. I know it ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like if I had 2 dozen roses and an open bottle of wine. If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind?
All right, welcome back in OTB on this Thursday morning. I'll say it. Probably my favorite country song. Like 90s country.
Sir Bubba Shout the Jukebox.
Ooh, that's
like
a
'em
good
both?
question.
Those are the one- yeah,
you
you like
will
'em both.
definitely hear Bubba
You'll go to
today.
those quick.
He does. Those
You will
are- those are
definitely
jigs.
you'll hear both of them today.
Remember like back
Ooh, I don't know. That's a tough question. I'll get back to you.
remember like back in college, maybe like into high school, but definitely in college where it was super cool to download an MP3 as your ringtone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I wish that was still a trend. But what song did you have?
Probably some Justin Timberlake. Actually, if I'm being honest with myself, probably some Timberlake.
Because you had to jump through a few hoops, and sometimes you had to pay like 90 cents or 99 cents or whatever.
I had
to
a Jay-Z
buy that
song
ringtone.
one time, yeah.
I had a Nickelback song one time.
Hell yeah.
That tracks.
Which one?
What is it?
Sounds like you really liked it.
Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar.
Yeah, Rockstar. Yeah, it was that one.
Good
'Cause
one.
I thought it was funny.
All right, Tay-Tay, going to throw it to you. We now know who the starting quarterback for the Ole Miss Rebels is going to be after having a long discussion about a two-quarterback situation and which one LSU was going to prepare for. We don't have to worry about that, at least at the beginning of the game.
Shocker of the century, guys. It's going to be Trinidad Chambliss. Look, we were playing interviews on Tuesday, and I don't remember if it was Patrick Payton or Mansour Delane, but I asked about the two-quarterback system. He goes, well, I mean, the guy we're pretty sure starting, like he's the runner and everything. They've been preparing for this guy all week long. Like, I kind of feel like we all saw this coming.
They ready.
It's the right move by Ole Miss. It is. Like, Simmons hasn't been bad, but he certainly hasn't been great. He already had 4 interceptions on the season. When we saw him come in a couple of games ago, he threw a pass, but he could barely walk out there. I mean, he was spatted as heavy as you possibly could be.
Right.
The last thing that you would want is your quarterback is a sitting duck against this LSU defense. It makes all the sense in the world. And Chambliss has been playing great as well. Like, you know, relative to who the opponent has been, he's taken advantage of what they've given him. Now, Arkansas's defense isn't great. I haven't done a deep dive into Tulane's defense really to be able to tell how good they are.
Yep.
But to his credit, he's come in and he's made a ton of plays. He's made them with his arm. He's made them with his legs. And I would want somebody that could create on their own if I'm having to go against this LSU defense.
Yeah, so I'm watching him play, and a great name, by the way. He doesn't do a lot of creating in the passing game. So I haven't seen him drop back to throw and create that way. What they're doing is they are purposefully running him on a lot of quarterback sweeps, a lot of read options, a lot of jet sweep read option. So most of the yardage he's getting with his legs is on purpose. There's not a whole lot of creating he's doing with his legs. Now, let me tell you, there's a lot of he's had a lot of yards, and there's a big caveat for me watching this kid play. Yes, he is fast. Yes, he is dangerous. You have to be disciplined on defense, or he can gash you.
Yeah.
But if you are disciplined, this guy cannot beat you. He's playing well, but Arkansas's defense is bad. Like, bad. I don't know what their stats is. I've watched this game, Ole Miss versus Arkansas. They are not a good defensive football team. And he took
When you
advantage.
say two bads, it's like when we say fast.
Yeah, they're bad. Like people running wide open all over the place. They can't cover one-on-one. And so what Lane Kiffin did in this game was he barely threw the ball in the first half.
Yeah.
I think the kid ends up with over 30 yards passing. But they barely threw the ball in the first half. And so what does that make you do? It makes you load the box, create one-on-one matchups, and they took advantage of that because they just couldn't cover.
Right.
But I don't see a lot of dynamic plays that he's making with his feet in the passing game. From a passing standpoint, yes, he's made some reads, but Lane Kiffin's called some really good, set up some really good plays, and they've taken advantage of him. I'm not going to say he's the greatest passer in the world. Even a lot of the passes he hits, a lot of it's back shoulder, a lot of it's underthrown, but they're just so wide open. Like, there's some plays out there, but if LSU plays defense disciplined, if they stay in their gaps and don't allow them to kind of trick you from a zone read standpoint, that you don't allow them to get that extra blocker in there on a quarterback sweep. If you knock that out, you knock that option out, this kid cannot beat you.
Arkansas is 12th in the SEC in passing yards per game. They are 14th in total yards per game, and they're 14th in total points per game given up, and they are 15th in rushing yards per game given up, to your point about Ole Miss's offensive success against Arkansas. Now, Ole Miss's success does lead to that, obviously. That helps. But Ole Miss, though, is dead last in the SEC in rushing yards given up per game. Right now, they are in last place in the SEC by 33 yards. Arkansas gives up 157.5 on the ground per game at 15th. Ole Miss gives up 190.5 yards per game on the ground. Now, we all know LSU at times has struggled to run the football. Can they take advantage of that? You're going to be like Hayden Durham sounds like he's a game-time decision. I don't really know where his health is. It's an ankle on a running back. I don't have any inside information, but it feels like it's going to be, I don't want to say a long shot, but it would be maybe a surprise if he is able to go. Can you take advantage of them being the worst rushing defense in the SEC by 33 yards? Sorry. 43 yards. I keep saying 33.
So is that the average?
No, 33. Yeah.
The average yards given up in a game.
190.5, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you better. I mean, you have to get, like, if you want to get where you want to go this year as an LSU football team, you have to get the running game right. There's just there's no other way around it. Like, there's no other clear way to state it. If you want to win a national championship, you have to have a running game. So if you're not going to have a running game versus statistically the worst running defense in the SEC, how do you think you're going to fare against not the worst running defense? So you have to get it going, and it does hurt that your starting running back is probably going to be out, but you got guys.
Even if he's not out, he's still going to be limited, you would think.
Nothing is ever perfect in the beginning of a season. You're figuring out who you are. You have a good idea preseason. You have a good idea leading up to the season start. But there's always things to work on. That nothing is going to be perfect. And things you think are perfect sometimes at the beginning of the year really aren't. You just made a couple of plays and it really wasn't shored up. You got lucky a couple times. There's things you have to get better on, and there's things you will get better on. There's things you must get better on if you want to accomplish the goals that you have set for your team. The running game must be fixed if you want to win a national championship. And that's the goal right now. That is the goal. The goal is not to be a great team. The goal is not to be a good team, have a successful year, and have a winning record, and only have 2 losses on the year. The goal is to win a national championship. They said it themselves before the season started. That is the goal. They are not apologizing for that goal, and they shouldn't. But if you want to do it, you better figure it out, and you better figure it out quickly because the schedule is ramping up right now. And we know LSU's talented. We know they're good. But to our point earlier in the show, with the record that the opponents that you've beaten have to date, we really don't know how good this team is. We think they're really good. We think they have the potential to win that national championship. Well, now it's time to prove it.
Now there's some chat going on in our Bayou Ford chat, and this team is different from the Les Miles teams that had incredible defenses, and you just hope the offense can make a play, like kind of what we're talking about here. This is just an offense that has made some plays. They can certainly make more. They certainly have not hit their stride yet, but it is a different feeling than when you would watch those teams under Les. They were going to play smothering defense, but it looked like it was either illegal or very painful to throw a forward pass. This isn't that.
This isn't that at all. I mean, this is an offense that has maybe not this year's, but the same players last year have proven to be explosive and to be able to make those plays. And there's talent oozing everywhere. So, and coaches with the mindset of throwing it. So how much did we don't even talk about the torso thing, but how much did that play a role? Well, it doesn't matter. But again, things at the beginning of the year, there's always stuff to work on, to get better, to fix, and you always improve. So it's time to start hitting that stride, but that running game has to improve. And what a good week it would be against the Ole Miss Rebels.
If you're wondering where LSU ranks as far as giving up yards on the ground, they're third in the SEC, 64 yards on the ground per game. Points per game, LSU is also third in the SEC, only behind Texas at 7.8, Oklahoma at 9, and you're giving up 9.3 yards per game. As far as passing yards, I believe last time I checked, you were 7th in the SEC, and you're giving up only 182 yards through the air, but certainly being very stingy on the ground. Total yards, you were 4th in the SEC, only giving up 246.3 total yards per game. So LSU's defense certainly has been dominant. Certainly it's been incredibly dominant when it comes to stopping the rushing attack, and that's what Ole Miss wants to do first and foremost. And so we'll see which one of those is going to win out in Oxford. All right, we will take a break. Just a reminder, we do have Patrick Willis joining us, former Ole Miss linebacker, National Football League Hall of Famer. That's going to be at 8:30, so still a lot coming your way. Stay locked in here with us. It is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Speaking of Oxford, Mississippi, if you want to head that way and it's Thursday and you're like, well, it's too late to rent a Toyota, that is not the case. You can call Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department and you can get that reserved. Every vehicle that you see on the website, as far as buying new and leasing, you also can rent. Go to the website to find out more information. It's per day rental prices. Each vehicle is going to have its own price attached to it. So you'll see it on the website. Reserve today, allstartoyota.com.
Yeah, do you want a car that is efficient? Do you want a car that is safe? Do you want a car that is cool? Maybe you want a car that goes fast. Whatever it is, whatever your need is, whatever your thinking is, if it is that time of life when you just got to upgrade, when you got to get a new car. So whether it's a brand new car, whether it's a used car or a long-term lease, go visit them today. Go see how they can help you. Go get you a new car. Go get you a Toyota. All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
(2007) champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
They were farm kids way down in Dixie, met in high school in the 60s. Everyone knew it was love from the start. One July in the midnight hour, he climbed up on the water tower, stood on the rail and painted a 10-foot heart. In John Deere green, on a hot summer night, he wrote Billy Bob Love Charlene, and letters 3 foot high, and the whole town said that he
Should have used red.
but it looked good to Charlene.
I believe it was in John Deere Green.
John Deere green.
That's what Diffie said.
How much do you think John Deere paid for that name placement?
Probably none. Probably just
none.
reap the benefit of it, honestly.
What else would it be? Kubota orange? No,
I mean, she thinks my tractor's sexy. Probably got John Deere some love. You know? That's Skinny Kenny. Kenny Chesney.
Oh, skinny, Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Oh my God, they killed Kenny.
You're really seeing squirrels today there, buddy.
You got big green tractor, Jason Aldean, too. That green tractor's got to be John Deere.
All right.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
Yeah, you've
Oh,
heard it.
It
I've
could be
heard
a
it.
custom paint job. I'm digging the music today. Loving it.
Yeah. A little nostalgia, you know. Throw it back. I know the only bad part is, though, I kind of just want to, like, let it ride like we're a radio station.
Yeah.
Like we're turning into the Tiger over here.
DJ.
I guess we do need to talk sports here.
Sure. I actually have been looking at some film. So when we come back next hour, I want to get into some film watching. How's that sound?
I am down for that. And you've pointed out a couple things for Ole Miss and their defense that are highly intriguing to me. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this offensive performance for LSU is. How do they attack this Ole Miss defense? Because the chess match that everybody's watching is on the other side. I understand that. Me too. Blake Baker versus Lane Kiffin. But in a game like that, where you know both of those sides of the football, respectively, are going to make their plays, oftentimes it's the undercard, Ole Miss's defense versus LSU's offense, that could be the deciding factor in the game.
Oh, 100%. And it is time for the LSU offense to pick up where it left off last year. It's time for them to hit their stride, be explosive, get their running game going, because Ole Miss's defense, where they're pretty good, they can make some plays. They got a little talent here and there. They're not as close to being as talented as LSU's offense. So LSU, if they take their, if they can hit their stride, which they need to, it needs to start becoming an offensive show a little bit. This is a good week to do it, because I don't think that Ole Miss's defense has the talent or the skill set to keep up with LSU's offense or compete with them if we can execute in the running game and the passing game.
All right, watching a little tape when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Of course, has a website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Once you go to the website, remember you can book your consultation. You can find a full list of services, different pricing options right there on the homepage. And you should not live life with fear or embarrassment, because Goodwood's going to help you get to the bottom of whatever issue you have going on. 225-4GD-WOOD. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge. Yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, man, we're talking to you. We're talking directly to you. Yeah, you listening. If you're a man, things happen. As you get older, things stop working the same. So don't live life like that. Don't live life with mediocrity. Don't settle for anything. So go to their website, see their list of services, book a risk-free consultation, embarrassment-free consultation, because everybody's got problems they deal with. At Your Goodwood, they can help fix it. Yourgoodwood.com.